are now moving to fight number 3. Vikas Ruhil against Rakesh Kumar once again in the featherweight division. And with that, we go to Jared inside the cage for the introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now we move to the featherweight division. First up, fighting out of the blue corner, Rakesh Kumar.
From the blue corner, it is Rakesh Kumar against Vikas Ruhil. Now going to you, Jason. Sorry, what needs to happen? What does Rakesh need to do?
Well, Rakesh, his background is a wushu background, so he's going to stick with what he knows best. He's going to use those punches, those kicks, and takedowns. Hopefully, he doesn't get caught down on the ground because Vikas, another trainer and fighter at the Matrix Gym here, they train with Alan Fernandez, who's got great Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, great ground game. So Rakesh has to keep his distance, use his striking. If he does take the fight to the ground, he wants to stay in the top position. And if he feels his hand getting caught or leg getting caught, he wants to pull out right away because he doesn't want to let a submission attempt happen from Vikas.
Right, now we look at Rakesh's keys to victory. Elusive striker, high-level wushu, will want to keep the fighting. As you said, he doesn't or would not want to engage in a grappling match with Vikas, someone who trains with a BJJ specialist like Alan Fernandez. This is surely going to be an interesting fight because Vikas hasn't fought in a really long time. I had a chat with Vikas yesterday where I asked him, he hasn't been as active as he should have been. And I asked him, does that make any difference? And the one thing that Vikas said that sounded very interesting to me is that he said, we're not going to war. This is my passion. I've been doing this for a very long time. I don't have to be active. I don't have to fight all the time to be in peak condition.
Well, every fighter's got a different mindset. Some people like to stay fight ready. Some people just like to stay fit. Everyone's got their own game plan and their own strategy to fighting. So whatever works for Vikas, works for Vikas.
Now, we go back to Jared inside the cage for the introduction.
And now, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Vikas Ruhil.
Okay, another hometown favorite here. We've got Vikas. Trains out of the Matrix Gym here in Bombay. Trains with Tiger, trains with Dhruv. Another hometown favorite. Very well-rounded MMA fighter. Great ground game. Great jiu-jitsu.
He wants to take seasoned as well. He's a seasoned veteran on this.
He wants to take the fight to the ground. He wants to take the fight to the ground because Rakesh is a wushu fighter. Good on his feet, knows how to do the takedowns, but once they're down on the ground, it's a whole nother ball game. So he wants to take the fight to the ground and win either by tap out or a technical knockout.
Right,
Speaking of technical knockout, we have a new rule in place. There's a new rule. I'm going to educate people because this fight might see it happen. The new rule says that if the fighter is stopped because of a referee TKO and his corner objects, they can throw in a red towel, and that's an objection. And if you object, then the refs go back and they look at 2 more referees. But before we get into that, let's look into the
keys to victory here for Vikas. Wrestling pedigree, takedown prowess, very experienced fighter. As we said, the 2 key elements that Vikas has is his experience.
Well, I don't need to wait for the keys to victory. I know these guys so well. I mean, I don't need to read this to tell you about these guys. I know almost every one of these fighters personally because I train with them. I haven't fought all of them, but trained with them, helped them get ready for fights, and I've fought on the same card as them, so I know them quite well.
Right, now going back to the TKO rule that you were just mentioning by the GAMMAF, the world governing body that has sanctioned this fight. So, for the TKO rule to come into effect, according to the new GAMF rules, please, Jason, tell us what's going on.
Well, let's look at the tail of the tape first with the featherweight division. We got Vikas from New Delhi, also Rakesh from New Delhi, about the same age, same height, weight about the same. One's a wrestler, one's a wushu. We already said that before. Let's see what's going to happen, baby. Let's see what's going to happen at the Matrix Fight Night.
Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for this bout is Ryan.
Hard time and instructions follow karo. When I say action, action, stop, stop. Keep a clean fight. Watch the low kicks. No fouls. Clear? Touch gloves if you all want. Back.
just be in the center. Stand in the center. I'm just going to jump in a little bit in the
Okay, all right.
Explain the TK rule.
All right, here we go. Round number 1. Action's about to get here at the Matrix Fight Night. This is the 3rd fight here this evening. Vikas versus Rakesh, a wrestler versus a wushu guy. And the action starts. Here we go. Round number 1.
What did I miss, gentlemen?
Oh, look who it is. It's the one and only Daniel Isaac, the founder of IMA, and now the new organization. Daniel, what's the new organization?
The vice president of GAMAV, by the way.
Oh.
The vice president.
Whoa, look at the action before we get into that.
Clinch work, nice clinch work here by Vikas. As we said, he needs to take this fight to the ground. However, Rakesh would want to avoid that at all costs.
Well, Rakesh is doing a good
A
job.
low hip shoot. That is a good technique there by Vikas.
Yeah, Vikas is an amazing wrestler. And like we said, he's going to stick to his game plan, which is take it to the ground, do a little ground and pound, get the submission, get the easy win.
Now with the side control, he's dominating the fight here.
The last time that I saw Vikas fought, I believe, an American opponent, he demonstrated a lot of good striking skills. I'm wondering if that striking game has developed since then.
Yes,
Once
definitely.
again, going low hip here, Vikas. Sorry.
Well,
yes,
he's
Jason.
sticking to the game plan of staying to the ground and keeping his wrestling base, trying to get the ground and pound, trying to get the submission victory. I think that's what his game plan is going to be. It looks like all the fighters fighting from the Matrix gym here in Bombay, training with the great Alan Fernandez, one of the only brown belts, jiu-jitsu practitioners in India, giving them some great coaching, and you can see they're taking all their fights to the ground and they're winning down there.
But when we talk about fan engagement, do you think that the Indian fans are quite ready to understand the ground game? Because most of them are, they're expecting to watch two fighters just stand and throw punches.
Well, you can see that slowly but surely the Indian audience is maturing thanks to bigger leagues coming in and showcasing other fights around the world, and the fans are getting more educated. Of course, there's a lot of them who don't know really what's going on, but hopefully that will change, and now thanks to Matrix Fight Night, we're going to have more fights out there so people can tune in and understand the scientific and the technical aspects of the ground game.
Vikas once again being very comfortable here in side control.
Yeah, he's doing a great job keeping that position, keeping top position, using his elbows.
Elbows to the body just to soften him up.
Right, this is called side control. This is the position that Vikas is in side control. Now what Rakesh wants to do, instead of trying to hold on, Rakesh wants to do something called pulling guard, which is turning towards Vikas, scooting his hip in.
Oh, wonderful transition there.
There it
Almost
goes.
got a top control.
He tried to get over for the mount position, hop over to get mount, didn't quite make it, back inside control.
Full marks to Rakesh for the heart, but I'm not sure if that heart is going to be enough to win this fight right now.
Right, he's just holding on. He's not trying to escape or get out of the position. He's just trying to keep that position, and that's not where he wants to be. He wants to get out of there. As the longer Vikas is on top, the more he's losing the fight.
I think for Rakesh it's more a game of survival, but
He needs to be very careful here. He might give his back away to Vikas here if he's not careful.
I've seen a couple of Rakesh fights, and his striking is definitely up there. He's one of the top wushu fighters and kickboxers in India.
Now he has given his back. As I said, he needed to be very careful there. He wasn't. Now Vikas is all over him, going for a rear naked choke.
Yep, you can tell that Rakesh doesn't really know what he's doing, not defending.
It's almost
quite
done,
well.
it's almost done, and he taps out. That is a rear naked choke victory for Vikas Singh. Used his wrestling base, as you said, to great effect.
Right, all the fighters and trainers
And
here.
he does the McGregor walk. He does the McGregor walk.
You can see the game plan of all the Matrix fighters is to take the fight down to the ground and win by submission or by TKO.
Well, one thing we have here is we have a pretty big audience of school kids and university students. I'm seeing a lot of fan engagement from them. I'm seeing a lot of them understanding what's going on when the submissions are being put on.
Yeah, you can see
The
that
other
it's
thing
quite
that-
easily that he's losing the fight, getting choked from the back.
The
So-
other thing that you could see in that highlight is Vikas did not need to maintain body scissors. He did not even need to maintain the body scissors for the rear naked choke there.
I guess
Yeah, he
he's
didn't
been
have the hook
working
sink.
that
Did
RNC
not
for a
have the hook
while.
sink, yes.
Been working that RNC for a while, so he knows how to execute just the right pressure with the arm.
Actually, I finished 3 of my fights with a rear naked choke and not had my hooks in, so
Yes, my friend.
that just means the people we're fighting are not as experienced as
And
should be.
And do you,
Now
Jason?
we go to Jared inside the cage for the official decision.
They don't know
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ryan Thorpe put a stop to this contest in 3 minutes and 25 minutes of the first round. And the winner by rear naked choke from the red corner, Vikas Ruhil.
Tap out. Rear naked choke. You choked.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the man, the machine, and can I use the word tiger, Vikas! Vikas, 3 minutes 25 seconds. Probably one of the fastest fights we've had this evening. You are brutal जब आप अंदर आते हो. Backstage बड़े शांत रहते हो. यहाँ पे आके अंदर कुछ आतंक मच जाता है. Did you know that it was literally going to be a scene where you're going to be knocking him out literally in 3 minutes 25 seconds?
First off, thank you. And first off, Matrix Fight Night team, thanks for all of us. And माँ की तुम्हारी माँ, अरे किधर? माँ राम राम. और पहला तो सबसे पहले thanks for my माता श्री आयसम ओम and मेरे टाइगर भाई और मेरी पूरी मैट्रिक्स टीम, फुल ऑन हेल्प, डांसर, एलन सर, ऑलवेज सैल्यूट फॉर यू एंड गॉडफादर हो आप, गॉडफादर, दैट्स इट, नथिंग एल्स.
क्या बात मेरे भाई. आपकी माता जी अगर ये देख रही हैं, माता जी आपने बड़ा होनहार बेटा पाया हुआ है. माता जी को एक लाइन बोल दे मेरे भाई.
माता श्री राम राम.
माता जी राम राम. आपका आशीर्वाद हमें चाहिए, टाइगर श्रॉफ को चाहिए, सबको चाहिए. Ladies and gentlemen, 3 minutes 25 seconds. Give it up for the man, the machine, the conqueror, Vikas. बेटा मुझसे पंगा मत लेना, मैं बड़ा स्ट्रांग हूं.